Okay, there we go. I would like to extend just a little bit of that conversation with like more of a, like a solution. I served like collectively 20 plus years in prison. I just finished parole about a week and some change ago. I just finished parole, and the only reason that they could hold us to I worked in. By the way, my name is Egypt Dior. I'm sorry, I didn't give a proper introduction. My name is Egypt Dior. I'm currently a law student at a paralegal school, a New York paralegal school, and I just got off. I recently got off for parole in March. It's not too much behind that. Most everything else was incarceration, and the only reason they could hold us in to do the jobs that we do, as far as what you were speaking about, and working in courtcraft and stuff like that, because I worked in courtcraft for years inside the while incarcerated. The reason why they could hold us is because of the 13th Amendment. If the 13th and 14th Amendment is not attacked head on, because it goes past you have to exhaust all the remedies to get to that step of the Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court. But being that the Dred Scott case was overturned in Missouri back in the 1800s, 1850s, and 60s, or whatever, they're able to not consider us human to some degree of another. It's all coded language. So you look in the Constitution, it clearly show you that the Constitution does not apply to the melanated person. That's first. Now, what I'm talking about with the 13th Amendment, especially, is that it says something like they could punish you and hold you and make you become a slave if if they're able to prosecute you in their courts as far as their policies goes. The police hold policies, and we know originally where the police come from. There was originally, excuse the term, there was nigga catches, excuse the term. That's where police come from, and they still hold on to those precepts from back then. You can see it clearly. Now the Constitution doesn't apply to the melanated person. So when you talking about killing the system and doing certain things like in that nature to get rid of courtcraft, you got to get rid of the Constitution got to be attacked head on first. It got to be something written against the Constitution because that's the only reason why they're able to do what they do in a pseudo legitimate way. You get what I'm trying to say? Can anybody hear me? Yeah. So
Yes.
that's yeah. So that's one of the main fights that has to go on. Other than that, that's just gonna be it's just gonna be people them doing what they do, and then people like y'all combating it, and then them doing what they do, and people like y'all combating it. It's gonna be a cycle. So what you gotta do to break the cycle is attack the thing that creates the cycle, which is that part of the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? That's all linked to the Dred Scott case, Stanford versus Dred Scott. That's linked to, you know what I'm saying, the 13th and 14th Amendment, also the Fourth Amendment, because that's how they get a lot of us in here by violating the Fourth Amendment, which was, you know what I'm saying, everybody got a right to not be searched or seized or their person not be searched, you know what I'm saying, according to certain standards. So that's the thing that got to be attacked, the 13th and 14th Amendment. If the fight is going to be taken on. So that's why I would like to help out at. If anyone need help, I got that covered. Like I know that at the back of my hand, breaking it down. It's too much for me to say in this little time, so that's why I'm kind of like talking over myself. And plus, I'm not used to this kind of setup. But that's all I like to say for now.